Your income is going to be the backbone for your financial success and your wealth because you're going to use your income smartly to make you rich instead of making everybody else rich. But in order to do that, you have to have some income. You can start your own business, you can start a side hustle, you can work 5 jobs, you can work 1 job. It doesn't really matter. You need some sort of income. Now, the reason why people get screwed up here is because they caught into this idea of if I just have more money to invest, then I'm going to get rich. You see this on DraftKings and FanDuel all the time, where they're going to give you all this free money to get started because once they can get you hooked, well, now you're in the game. You see this on the stock market because, well, if they can get you hooked, now they can sell you leverage, they can sell you margin. You see this with real estate all the time with people talking about no money down real estate deals. Just get started, buy my program, and now you can start buying real estate with no money. The reality is if you want to build wealth, you need money to get started. Everybody's going to try to sell you something to get started with no money because most people have no money. But if you want to build wealth, you got to have some money to invest because investing and building wealth is all about growing the money that you have. It's not about creating money. It's about taking the money that you have and growing that wealth. Yes, you can accelerate that by using debt, but if you don't know what you're doing, that debt is going to amplify your risk and it's going to make you in a much bigger financial danger zone. So if you don't have money, the first thing you got to do is go out and get some money, get a job, start a business, start a side hustle, go out and start doing things to make some money. Okay, I'm not going to go over how you can do that in this video because there are a lot of other things that I want to go over. But once you get the money, the next thing you want to do is systemize this money. So I'm going to wipe this off and show you what I mean. The difference between wealthy people and the majority of people is that when the majority of people make money, they then start to wonder what they should do with this money versus wealthy people already have a plan in place. So let me ask you a question. If your boss gave you a $1,000 bonus tomorrow, what would you do with that money? Well, you could think about that. And let's make it a little bit more juicy. What if tomorrow, instead of getting a $1,000 bonus from your boss, I write you a check for $1 million? What would you do? Now, I know you're a little bit more financially educated because you're watching this video and you're doing these things to build your financial education, but here's what the majority of people would do. They would make $1 million and then they would go out, buy a nice home, buy a nice car, go on a few nice vacations, buy some things for their friends, go on some nice fancy dinners, and then realize you have to pay a tax bill. And then realize you have no money left. And then realize you're going to have to continue funding your expenses in the future, and now you're broke or bankrupt, which is why so many lottery winners end up broke or bankrupt within 5 years of winning the lottery. No more. What every wealthy person do and what I want you to do from now on is you're going to build a plan for your money before you get that money. That way next time money comes into your bank account, you already know what to do with it. And some of this money is going to be spent, some of this money is going to be invested, and some of this money is going to be saved. You want to have this designation in place. That way then when you go get that money, there's no questions. You're going to have a job for every dollar that you earn. Now, a simple rule of thumb that you can follow is the 75, 15, 10 plan, which says for every dollar that you earn from here on out, 75 cents is the maximum that you can spend, 15 cents is the minimum that you can invest, 10 cents is the minimum that you save. Now, some of you have been watching my videos for a number of years now, and you've said, Jaspreet, I've been doing the 75, 15, 10 plan, but I heard you talk about this 50, 30, 20 plan years ago. I think I'm ready to do that now. Can you talk about that again? What this is if you are ready, well now, guess what? Instead of living off of 75%, you can live off of just 50 cents of every dollar that you earn. And I get it, this is going to be very difficult for many people. But if you can get here, that means you have more money to invest, more money to save. Because the reality is, this is where your wealth is built. Your wealth is not built here with your savings. Your savings here are there to protect you against an emergency. If a kid breaks their arm, if your wife has a problem, if somebody gets sick, if something breaks in your home, you have cash to fall back on so you don't have to go into credit card debt. You want to have somewhere between 3 to 12 months worth of savings. The amount of money that you're going to save is going to depend on your financial situation, how old you are, your financial responsibilities, but somewhere between 3 to 12 months worth of savings. Once you build that savings cushion, now instead of saving more money, you're going to reallocate that money here into your investments. That way now you are investing more money because this is where your wealth is built. Your savings are here to protect you. They're not here to make you rich. Your spending is what funds your food, what funds your home, what funds your car. But the whole idea here is you're always going to have money to invest before you spend all of your money because this is where your wealth is built. And this is what so many people get wrong. If you enjoyed this clip and you want to continue your financial education journey, I have another video that I think you'll love. All you got to do is click that button right over there. And for those of you who want to stay up to date on the top finance and business news, you can join Market Briefs, my free financial newsletter, by clicking that button below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.